teased, but he never did it before. Now, she should be prosecuted. What she did to people, forget about me, what Fani Willis did to innocent people, patriots that love our country, what she did to them by indicting them and destroying them, she should be put in jail. She's a criminal. Fani Willis is a criminal.
Well, well, well. Looks like Lady Drama Queen herself, Fani Willis, just got booted off the Trump Georgia election case. Y'all, this is the same prosecutor who was out here acting like she was auditioning for a Netflix courtroom soap opera. Now judge said, "Nay, sis, you're done. Pack it up." Let's rewind, because this whole saga has been messy from the jump. Fani Willis walked into this case like it was her golden ticket. Like this trial was about to make her the Beyonce of prosecutors. She had the cameras, the headlines, the spotlight, everything. But instead of focusing on, the actual case, she turned it into a real-life Real Housewives of Fulton County. She was out here mixing courtroom drama with her own personal drama, dating people tied to the case, accusation about conflicts of interest, and don't even get me started on the spending scandals. Like, girl, you're supposed to be building a case, not building a reality TV career. It got so bad that the courtroom looked less like a place for justice and more like daytime TV. You half expected Maury to walk in and say, "The lie detector determined that was a lie." And that's when the whole thing started falling apart.
Pratt, she joins us live outside the Fulton County Courthouse with the latest details. Caitlin, good morning.
Good morning to you. Yes, okay, so this has been an ongoing case, that's for sure. Let's rewind to December when the district attorney here in Fulton County, Fani Willis, was removed from the case, the election interference case dating back to 2020. At the time, she was removed, leaders maintained, because the appearance of impropriety with a special prosecutor that she had hired. They had a relationship. And now a new ruling handed down yesterday from the U.S. Court of Appeals that she will not be involved in any criminal case against the President of the United States and his 18 co-defendants. Georgia Supreme Court declining to hear Fulton DA Fani Willis's appeal. So the lower court's ruling prevails. Willis is off the election interference case. Mr. President. President Donald Trump, who will not have to deal with the probe while in office, minced no words while talking to reporters at the White House.
What Fani Willis did to innocent people, patriots that love our country, by indicting them, destroying them, she should be put in jail.
The racketeering case will now go to the Prosecuting Council of Georgia. It's up to its executive director to find a new neutral prosecutor.
We always want to try to look for someone who is close to the venue. In this case, it would be Fulton County. We also try to look for someone who has the resources and the staff that can handle the type of case that's coming down the line.
Political experts tell Fox 5 this racketeering case is now in uncertain territory and add, how to proceed is no easy task.
And now, boom, judge said, "That's cute, but you're out disqualified." Removed, girl got snatched from her own spotlight. And here's the kicker. When a judge removes you, it's not just about this one case. It's basically a big red stamp across your forehead that says you couldn't keep it together. Imagine this. You're walking into court thinking you're about to make history. You got the media following your every move. You got your speech rehearsed in the mirror, and then you hear the words, "Thank you for your services, but please exit stage left." Brutal, no encore, no standing ovation, just bye. And trust, this ain't just embarrassing for her. It's a massive blow to the case itself. Without the star prosecutor, the whole thing has to reshuffle. New people, new approach, new timeline. Basically, it's like if the lead actress in a play gets fired on opening night, the show goes on, but everybody's scrambling, and the audience is left wondering if it's worth watching anymore.
He's been dealt with a very, very serious matter that he's got to make a decision on. The questions are, does he take it? Does he keep it in his office? Does he find another district attorney, he or she, that will actually take on the case? Or does he bring in a private attorney to actually prosecute this case?
Meantime, Nathan Wade, Willis's former special prosecutor, is suing AT&T for handing over his cell phone records to defense attorneys as they sought to remove him from the case. In a suit filed Tuesday in Atlanta's federal district court, Wade alleged the telecommunications outlet, quote, jeopardized both his well-being and public safety when it unlawfully released more than 14,000 pages of his cell phone data. And we've learned that search for a new prosecutor in this election interference case is now ongoing. They're going to try to find same city, same area as Fulton County, the same demographic, if you will. We'll keep you updated, of course, along the way. That's the latest here in Atlanta. I'm Caitlin Pratt. Back to you.
All right, Caitlin, always a pleasure to have you on the show. Thank you so much for that detailed breakdown. You and your team have a great rest of your day. And as we further discuss this top story, take a look at your screen. The latest from Georgia Attorney General Chris Carr. He says, quote, last year we urged the Georgia Supreme Court to reject the Fulton County District Attorney's appeal after she was rightfully removed from the prosecution of President Trump. Today's decision is the correct one, and the district attorney is now permanently disqualified from the case due to her own self-inflicted mistakes. When prosecutors use their office to advance a political agenda, the system as a whole suffers. Carr goes on to say, quote, it's why we supported the creation of the Prosecuting Attorneys Qualifications Commission to ensure acts of misconduct are addressed and those who fail to uphold their duties are held accountable. He concludes this statement by saying, quote, lawfare of any kind cannot stand. Of course, we'll continue to follow this news alert right here on Live Now from Fox.
And you already know Trump is loving this. That man probably popped open a Diet Coke, leaned back in his chair at Mar-a-Lago and said, I told Ye, another witch hunt gone wrong. You just know he's already drafting a victory post in all caps. Total exoneration, Fani fired, sad. And honestly, can you blame him? He's been calling this a witch hunt from the beginning. And now the star witch hunter got kicked off the broomstick. Meanwhile, Fani's out here practicing her victim monologue, telling anyone who'll listen how unfairly she's being treated. Girl, unfair is when they forget to put extra fries in your bag at Chick-fil-A. This is accountability with a capital A. Now, the whole country is watching like it's a season finale. Trump's cheering. The defense is grinning. The prosecution is scrambling. And the people were just sitting back with popcorn saying, what's the next twist? Because this case has officially gone from serious trial to full-on political telenovela. And trust me, the drama ain't over. So, the big Georgia case just lost its leading lady. The prosecution team is in shambles. Trump is celebrating, and America is sitting back with the popcorn. Honestly, you couldn't write a better plot twist if you tried. What do y'all think is this? The end of Fani's 15 minutes of fame? Or is she about to come back with a spin-off? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe so you don't miss the next political soap opera update.